Hello, Cancer. This is for August of 2019. I premeditated some of your cards so I don't feel rushed and can't get a general message out, and we'll pull other cards. But I just wanted the main story in front of me, okay? We have Strength, number 44. We have Maximus, number 15. We have 38, Earth Element and Stability, which is the Ace of Pentacles in the normal tarot deck. We have patterns, but the way this works, it falls out on the points, and you got the point number 2. And point number 2 is learn from past mistakes and move forward from them, like learning your lessons to honor yourself. All right? So, let's jump right in. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to go with strength. You have the strength right now to complete your daunting task. Right? You can connect and channel the power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connection becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energy that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is the process of finding a form to take. And when you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible and you can do anything. And that is more so of going deeper within you and realizing what has been working for you and what has not, by not being flighty and just choosing the easiest path, which leads you nowhere in the end and leaves you depleted. You're asking for the strength to do the daunting tasks that lead down the real path, because you've been moving at a pace that's way too fast and nothing has come into fruition for you because you keep taking the easy path. That's what my intuition says. We're going to see how further this goes. All right. We have Maximus in the same positions. I've asked for what lays in front of you. It is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? That's because you keep doing patterns that lead you nowhere. You're maxed out. Yet more is needed. More nourishment for yourself. You're spread too thin and your life force is draining. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? A new idea is waiting to be cultivated. Perhaps it's time to stop sitting on an old idea you've had for some time, because the moths are starting to gather. And as lovely as they are, they will slowly blot out your light. It's time to feed yourself in order to cultivate the harvest of your next crop. Stop focusing on everyone else and the role you play in their lives until your own soil. Serve yourself the fruits of your own labor. The table is set with fine silver on a blood-red cloth. In fact, the blood is pooling and indicating that your life force is draining. Capture it now and fill your cup. What is the purpose of these fine things if they're not used? So you may be working hard, daunting, everyday task, giving to others but not giving to yourself. And I understand that, because it's easier for us to give to others than to give to ourselves sometimes, and we feel very selfish when we give to ourselves. Okay? But it's saying it's time to fill your own damn cup. Okay? Time to fill your... sorry, UPS guys here. Let me pause. What's funny about that is I literally drained every possible finance I had left to buy the new workstation that I needed. And that is what this is about. It's so funny I'm doing your reading and that comes... I bought it for my damn self and put everyone else on the back burner because everyone keeps trying to get from me. You understand? You got to put yourself first at some point to even get ahead. All right. That's what this whole reading is about. Then we have stability. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles, the earth element. Maybe you have an earth friend in your thing. Maybe it's me giving you this advice. You know, it's time for you. Because everything keeps being really quickly lived and you're just getting day by day, but it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you anywhere. Every moment and every event of every man's life on earth plants something in his soul. It's time to plant in your own soul. You know? Practicality and wisdom. It's about what's real and what can be proven and what's solid in our lives. What can be seen and felt rather than what's imagined or dreamed. Earth tells us to take our time. There doesn't need to be a rush. We can achieve what we want while going through methodical steps. It all depends about how determined and measured we are, how strong and self-assured, which is the strength saying you have that strength right now with the new moon coming to do the daunting task. That is Earth element. I tell people this all the time. No one wants to sit and do the dishes or clean the toilets, but guess what? They have to be done. No one wants to do. I hate when people say, I don't like doing dishes. Well, sweet pea, neither do I. No one likes to do dishes that I'm aware of, but they have to be done. That's the daunting task, okay? It's about finding the meaning of the physical world, living free among nature, being animal and also human. The warning here is not to become stubborn, like as in give up on these daunting tasks and take the short road for the pattern you usually do. It's not time for rushing or criticizing. It can indicate that matters are becoming rock solid and sure, and can mean that you may have to prove yourself in some tangible way at this time or very soon. It's about being practical and landing on your feet. You will want to look out for stubbornness at present, either in yourself or others, which I believe that's you. Being fixed in your views and not willing to try something new, it implies you may not feel it is time to change your ways or your course. However, action is needed. It's time to stop plotting and to let go of your fears. This card is about building blocks, building a home, or building a foundation for your life. You'll find a master plan and what will work. It says focus on your reading. It's a good omen because you are constructing a solid base that will last. It's also about duty and being measured in all that you do. It also denotes standing fast on your truth. It's not a time to rush. Patience is needed to get where you want, and to be in a mad rush could cause your tower to collapse. And remember, the foundation must be solid. Your happiness is dependent upon the structure, and it means matters will likely progress at a slow pace, with maybe a few steps back before you eventually get there. This matter is essential if you want something to be you want something to be. Okay. So that's really the Ace of Pentacles in the normal tarot. So this is about doing the daunting things, not rushing like you normally would, taking a path that you wouldn't normally take because it's actually just depleting you and you're not getting anywhere. You know, it's a balancing act of life, home, family, work to get, what you need to do done, Cancer. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe. That's how I can help other people with messages. This is a life guidance. That's what I use my talents for. This is without me connecting to the actual spirit beside me. I don't like to draw them completely in. I like to just draw them a little bit because, let me tell you, did that for a little bit. And one wouldn't go away. I asked, please, no one that was killed or killed themselves, and this person did not listen, and this thing would not, I say thing because I don't want to call him back. He wouldn't go away. He would not go away. But she ended up being happy. So, my information is down below. For more general energy personal reads, $15 a question. I'm usually on point, not to float my own boat as long as you let me tap in. Okay, can I please have some clarifying messages, please? The Wheel of Fortune was on the bottom. That's good. Then I just seen the tower, too. Redoing some structures. Reworking the paths that were no longer working for you. Coming to the clarity. What's up must go down, and what's down must go up. New ways. New beginnings. New clarity. Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August of 2019. Fell on that side. Being defensive, not wanting to change this pattern. But, I mean, you're almost there. You're almost there to lay down the burdens. You're guarding. That's the Nine of Wands, just so you know, in the upright. guarding what is yours, guarding your home and your castle, guarding the old ways of thinking. Strength on strength. Six of Swords. Strength is knowing your value, knowing that you don't have to outwardly force things. You know, it's inner strength to move forward on a new path, not going back to the old one that you're used to. Something has to change. And that is you having the strength to do that. Knowing that this is going to be better for you. Give me a clarifier on patterns, please. For Cancer. This Five of Cups is about releasing things that you didn't know that just are no longer filling your cup. You're amicable about it. You are, that's not a loss. It's like a welcomed loss. Waving goodbye to the past. Taking a new path. Taking the 2 cups that you have left. And realizing that it's just not working for you, and that's okay. It's not like a death. So you can start something new. And, oh, sorry. Did I have that? I think it's more if you don't, you're not going to have the new start. The new passionate start. With the Ace of Wands. Okay, you have to release the old patterns to get something new. But you have the strength here with the Leo new moon. Just going to force you. You're not going to be so watery right now. And you're going to be able to accomplish some of the tasks that you've been had on the back burner that's not getting you anywhere. The balancing act that you are needing. 3 of Swords. Don't feel like this is painful. This could be a relationship for you. I'm sorry, but it's not working. It's not working. Say that. You have the strength to move out of this. You no longer have to be there. Not being so controlling anymore. And kind of letting the universe take you. On a new journey. New passion, new creativity. Just don't be fast in your movements, okay? This is the Knight of Wands, but like he's grazing. He's surveying. He's got the passion to drive him, but he is not going fast right now. He's sitting in the sunlight to see the horizon of where he wants to go, which will put you in the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So being able to actually have your foundation and have the clarity, she is the widow in the deck. So you are definitely cutting something out to make something work for your foundation. And that could just be, hey, I have to fill my own cup right now before I can fill yours. And that's going to make you bountiful. And people may get angry and feel at a loss, but that's for you to gain your stability, to gain your spark and be able to come back together with this person, sending it out into the universe, making your home more stable. The universe is saying, we got your back. You just cannot be like you normally are. Can I have another message, please? Guidance and wisdom for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. For August of 2019. These cards blow my mind every time. There's always something in it that's connected to what I put out here. Okay, it's her Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do apologize, you guys are the last one out. I like to put you last because I have to clear my mind first of like my brother and stuff. Okay, dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they may serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. Okay? These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear, one, and often masquerade as your truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepted, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones We want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. It's saying these daunting tasks are not as hard as you're thinking. They're just little, they're minute, but they take a leap and bound to you getting rid of what no longer works for you so you can replenish yourself. You know, this isn't a real battle. It's actually a battle within you of just amicably releasing old patterns that no longer work. So you're not fighting against this new start. Just don't be consumed by something. Don't be fast. All right? You have to work out the small details to get there. All right? And let me know what's going on. Please subscribe. Hit that little bell. Boom, boom, boom. And I wish you good luck.